Good day everyone, I'm Cheryl Sardito and now this is my report. As we all know, learners have different way of learning and learning style and they learn differently. As a teacher or as a future teacher, we have so much things to consider for the sake of the learners. That's why collaborative learning is one of instructional strategies that a teacher use to enhance the learning of the students. Now let's define what is collaborative learning. Collaborative learning is the educational approach of using groups to enhance learning through working together. Groups of two or more learners work together to solve problems, complete tasks, or learn new concepts. This means that collaborative learning is one of a strategy that a teacher uses to collaborate the students into a group of two or more learners to enhance their learning and understanding through working together to solve tasks, problem, or perform an activities that has a common goal. What is the goal of collaborative learning? Collaborative learning is to provide an opportunity for students to clarify and refine their understanding of concepts through discussion and rehearsal with peers, allowing them to learn from each other and benefiting from activities that require students to articulate and test their knowledge. So the goal of collaborative learning is to help students and give them an opportunity to work and collaborate together with their peers, which will allow them to learn and grow from each other. Why do teachers use collaborative learning strategies? Teachers use collaborative learning because they believe it helps students learn more effectively. They also believe that collaborative learning promotes a larger educational agenda. So, this means that a teacher uses collaborative learning because they believe that it is an effective way to help students learn more and give them an opportunity to increase their engagement. And also, collaborative learning is not only can develop higher level thinking skills to students, but through collaboration, it can boost students' confidence and self-esteem as well. So now, what is the role of a teacher in collaborative learning? First, we have a facilitator. As a facilitator, you plan and scaffold children's learning based on your understanding of how they learn, their interests, needs, and abilities. You have to support your student, guide them, and give them an advice when it's needed. That is the facilitator. Forming groups and helping students with good environments and activities, structure the groups in such a way that it involves diversity, offer sources and study materials to the students, conduct assessments of the students and groups. Teachers need to manage the process from task selection through to determining appropriate learning groups so that students will work collaboratively, discuss, support, and challenge each other if the learning environment generated by the teacher is good. So now let's move on to the role of student and collaborative learning. First, we have collaborator. A collaborator, which means that as a student, you have to collaborate with one another to work together to an attempt to create knowledge and achieve shared learning goals in collaborative learning. Second, active participator. Of course, as a member of the group, you have to participate actively so that there will be a good teamwork to do the given task or as well as a good outcome of your group output. So now, how to group students. Group students by their performance, homogeneous and heterogeneous level. For example, for homogeneous, for example, ana is bright, then i-group siya sa bright pod, same sila, same og level, performance level. For heterogeneous, mag-usa ang bright og kanang bugo or kanang bright gamay. Una siya ang heterogeneous, then sa homogeneous performance level is kanang same sila bright og bright this mag-uban ana. Then second, group by student harmony. Of course, Student safety is always the number one priority. Therefore, as a teacher, grouping students for harmonious and safe environment is good to avoid bullying situation. Assign students a group rule. To keep order, assign student with specific rule with a group. Therefore, students assign responsibility to its member. So we have to remember that the best grouping scenario is the one where students are safe and learning. So now, here are some example activities used in collaborative learning. First, solving problem across teams, research, reporting, role-playing, and group projects. Now, here are the benefits that the student can gain when they engage in collaborative learning. First, make students proactive during the learning process. So collaborative learning can make a student proactive during the learning process. Second, help them learn other perceptions and views. Of course, through collaboration, when a student working together with their groups, they can learn other perceptions and views from their team. Then, help them develop their thinking abilities, build positive interpersonal personal relationships. So it is a good for it can create relationship with others. And lastly, help the students to develop team working capability. Now let's move on. Collaborative learning strategy is supported by many proponents and their theories, just like Lev Vygotsky. His theory of social development. Lev Vygotsky's social learning theory proves an emphasis on the importance of social interactions for the development of learning and cognition. He believed that community was an important factor in the process of creating meaning and knowledge. Vygotsky's theory approaches learning from a sociocultural viewpoint, arguing that individual development does not happen without being informed by social and cultural context. So, as you develop collaborative learning, bear in mind the following. First, do not simply put students in group with vague direction to discuss a topic. So, of course, as a teacher, you have to give you must to give a clear instruction what they are going to do, so that they have clear references to discuss the topic that you have given to them, especially in reporting or group reporting. Second, organize groups with a purpose. So it must be organized and has a purpose that a student can learn, and it can improve their oral communication, interaction, and leadership skill as a group. So that's all for today. I hope that you've learned something from me about collaborative learning. Thank you for listening. Thank you for lending your ears. God bless us all.